and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. My name is Ben Friedman, and we are once again very lucky to have Heather Driscoll.
Hi.
Nice to have you back.
Thank you.
So today on the show, it's nice to see you. Today on the show, we're looking at some new bags from Skooba.
Right.
And you know, it's interesting, when Skooba sent these to us originally, which was like a month ago, these were designed for netbooks.
Right.
But I've noticed that Skooba's done something very, very smart, and a few of the other case companies are doing this too. These are almost all the perfect size now for the new iPad that comes out in a month or so.
Genius. Ahead
Speaking
of
which, did you see the iPad announcement and all that?
I did.
Stuff? What was your impression?
You know, I'm not dying for one.
Really?
I know you are.
Oh, so much.
You can't wait.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I've got like iPad, I've got a countdown. You know those calendars that you like draw the X's on?
An advent calendar?
This is like an iVent calendar.
Okay.
You know, where I'm actually counting down the days.
I think a lot of people feel the same way. You know, there's a few things missing from it that, you know, there's no camera.
What?
I love the...
No camera.
I love the camera.
But how?
I think...
Well, no, hold on a second. Why does every device have to have a camera?
I think
does that necklace have a camera in it?
It just might.
I mean, I've got a camera in my phone.
My shoes.
I've got a camera in my laptop.
True. Right.
I've got a camera in my camera, strangely enough.
Right.
You know, my camera has a camera. Why does every freaking device have to have a camera?
Though, I mean, then you sort of are bringing along extra items, extra pieces with you, and I like having it all in one.
I mean, there are people saying, oh, there's no USB port on it.
Right.
Why do you need a USB on that? It's, you know, it's designed
just for media, just for fun.
For me, it's for media.
Okay.
And I want to watch movies, look at pictures. I want to surf the web. I want to check my email.
Sure. I mean, so for light usage, I mean, kind of for fun.
I got to tell you. So I just got back from a trip, and I had my 15-inch laptop, and I was watching The Lord of the Rings. And the guy in front of me, usually I try to get like the exit row. The guy in front of me, I wasn't in exit row, leans his chair back, right?
Yes.
I've got like this much room.
I hate that.
Even with a 13-inch laptop, even a 13-inch, I think you'd be cramped. Now, my other option would be watch it on my phone, but then I'm holding this little 2-inch thing.
Trying to balance on your knee. I've done that.
Exactly.
Sure.
The iPad, the perfect device for this. You know, it's like 10 inches, easy to hold, light.
True. Absolutely. Indeed. I can see why you'd want one.
Right.
It's not top on my list.
There was Wi-Fi on the flight too, so I could have been watching my movie on the iPad, hit a button, check my email on the iPad.
Right.
You know, hit another button, surfing the web on my iPad. That's all the time we have for today. Oh, wait, we got something to review.
So if I wanted the iPad and I needed a case for it, we've got the Skooba case.
We do. We have a couple of different cases here. Yep. This is their little sleeve.
Yep.
And that, you know what I like about the Skooba stuff? Now, I don't know if you know this. I used to be a Skooba instructor.
I did not know this.
Yeah, back in the day.
I did not know this.
Back in a previous life, I was a...
Did you know this?
They've heard it before.
Okay.
I was a PADI scuba diving instructor, so I love the neoprene wetsuit material.
Absolutely, I did too.
Yeah?
Sure.
Have you scuba dived?
I have not.
Scuba diving?
Scuba dovin?
You've never done
I have
that?
not.
You just wear wetsuits for fun?
Just out and about. Right. Or I just wear this.
Right.
If I feel the need.
If you just wore that,
the need arises.
We'd get a lot more viewers, I'm sure.
So this is adjustable.
This is adjustable.
Yep.
And, you know, you can put your iPad right in there or your netbook right in there.
Yes.
It's got a little pocket for, you know, your camera because the iPad doesn't have one. And,
that's right, it doesn't.
And you can figure that's very basic.
Right. But functional.
But basic but functional.
Yep.
I love the messenger bag. You know, that form factor, that's what I carry my laptop in. So this is the Skooba, and it's small, and yet I find it not dainty looking. It's small and yet masculine.
It's very modern. I think what's fun about this bag, yes, it's functional. The zippers are great. The top loading zipper, you can see that.
Oh.
I mean, how fantastic is that?
So this means you don't even have to open the flap.
No.
You can just go
You're in line,
through.
you know, just grab a little something.
You got this little thing in here. And you can play peekaboo with your kids. Yes.
Spying.
That's right. You could, that's a great idea. If you're at the Starbucks and you're like private eye, you can pretend to be looking for something in your bag.
Wait, what? Oh, no, it's just a bag. No,
it's just a bag. That's fantastic.
So I think this is fun. Obviously, the attention to detail here is fun. Very modern, kind of youthful.
And so inside here, instead of, you know, the whole pocket, you've got a separate mini pocket.
For the iPad.
There it is. For your iPad or netbook.
Yeah.
That goes right in there.
That's fantastic.
There it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
But you've also got plenty of room for pouches.
Got all your zippers.
And other stuff.
Yep.
And it's all in this really cool wetsuity material.
Yeah.
Now, do you like the bag that has more stuff, or do you prefer something that...
I prefer the slim bag. I always do. I like just sort of less is more for me. But as far as sort of the messenger satchel style, I think this one's great.
I like it too. It's small, much smaller than most messenger bags, and yet I find it doesn't look girly.
No, and these are fairly inexpensive. I mean, I think that these are a great deal for the money.
I think what we need to do is once the iPad comes out and we actually got one, we'll have to
test it out, do some spying, and then test the sleeve.
That's right. You know what you could do? You could be spying while watching something on your iPad while you're waiting for your...
Right. I mean...
Where am I going with this?
Why not? Okay. Why not? So which one do you like better?
I like this one for sure. That one, what I like about that one, again, is I like that it's all the wetsuity material.
Right.
And it's very light and sleek. This is the kind of thing that I think, you know, if your kids have the iPad, it's a great thing. It's small.
I agree. Absolutely. For travel, this is it.
Quite frankly, if you've got a regular bag, like a non-Skooba non-iPhone bag, you could get something like this and then drop this whole thing.
Absolutely.
Got problem solved.
There you go.
So either get the Skooba bag or get the mini Skooba bag that will go inside your other bag.
Yeah.
Wonderful. We'll test those out again when the iPhone comes back in. And we have another segment coming up right after this, so please stay tuned. And we're back in the second segment today. We're going to be looking at this, which is the Belkin Sport Armband Plus. Right. And what you do is that this guy is, if you happen to be a runner like I am attempting to be, you can stick your iPhone in here like so. It goes in there like that.
Mm-hmm. Exercise in general.
Exercise in general. Yeah, and that's right. You don't have to run.
You don't have to.
In fact, you don't really even have to be exercising. This is great for,
just for leisure.
You know, if you just want to go to the bathroom and not worry about dropping your iPhone in the toilet.
There's certainly other functions,
which I've done. So, you know, this is a good thing. I can tell you use this last because it's too small.
I did. But certainly if you want to suit up and then just sort of sit around, drink a Gatorade as if you had
in fact,
really exerted
what's great about this is it makes you look like you exercise even if you didn't. So if you're like sitting on the campus or something and you want all the babes to think you've been working out and exercising, you get this, put it on here, close that up, boom, it's on there, and what makes you can still like kind of control your iPhone through here, and then it's got this little doohickey here, which, let me take this off so I can show it in a little more detail. You know, obviously once this is on your arm, your headphones are now much closer to you.
Correct.
So you got a lot of extra wire. So what you do is, the idea is you take this open like this, wrap your wires around here a few times, close it up like so, and away you go.
Yep. So let's have a moment with the armband.
Okay.
So I went out and tested the armband, and I'm not a runner. I like to exercise, but I mean, running is not my thing. But I wanted to test this as if I were a real, honest-to-goodness runner. So if I were going to use this, you know, 5 days a week, and I'm going to run hard, I'm going to exercise vigorously with this. So by the time that I had finished my run, you know, the armband had slipped and it was down at my elbow here. Really uncomfortable.
Was it not tight enough, perhaps?
You know, I had made it plenty tight in the beginning.
I think
almost. So, and I mean, I was running in an odd fashion. So, I mean, next time if you see someone
running in an odd fashion,
if you see someone running,
you're still wearing your heels at the time?
But I mean, flailing their arms. Don't honk at them. Don't laugh. They might just be testing.
I see.
An armband.
Right.
So, but for me, I mean, it wouldn't even stay kind of in place. And obviously the iPhone is a heavier piece.
You know, I think the problem is your huge biceps.
You think that's the issue?
Yeah, as you're flexing your big biceps, it's being popped right off.
Yeah, but I mean, and then the other issue is that it's difficult to get the phone out. So if you're in the gym and you're feeling good, let's say you didn't run or work out vigorously, you're just there to pick up someone, whatever. It's just for the attitude.
That's how you met your husband, right?
Right. And so you're feeling good, you've had, you know, a nice little workout. And then you're in the locker room trying to pull your phone out, and you're looking anything but coordinated.
That actually looks like it's an exercise all to itself.
Right.
You know, you're trying to get the phone out. You
How
do that
cool
3 times.
can you feel, though, at that point?
Well, can I show you? I found it works a lot better if you kind of push up from the bottom here, like so.
Sure.
And that's still not the easiest thing, but...
Not the easiest. And I actually have a hard case on the back of my phone.
You have a case on your phone.
Correct. Right? And which
that's
has to be taken off
right?
and will not work.
No. And it also does not have a hole for the camera. So I noticed just looking at it now.
Right.
So if you're out and about and the aliens land right next to you while you're exercising, there's no way to quickly take a photo.
It's not going to happen. But again, you can, I mean, it does have sort of the see-through sleeve, so you can operate the phone.
You can operate the phone without taking it out. That would be crazy. I mean, if you had to take it out, because it does take a while to get it in and out.
Yes, it does.
If you couldn't operate it through there, that would be
silly,
ridiculous.
Silly. But I think, and then the piece where the sort of capsule where you can wrap your headphones.
Right.
Flips up.
And that comes out, I think, right?
It does. It's detachable if you want to.
Right.
And actually, the armband itself is machine washable. So if you want to take off this piece, you have some sweaty biceps, whatever the case may be. No. If you've been running the way that I was testing this.
Were you sweating profusely?
No. I mean...
Because you were vigorously running.
I was flailing running, trying to really test it.
Right. You were seeing if it would fly off your arm.
Exactly.
Right.
So, and that part, absolutely not. Did not fall off. The phone is secure, but as far as just the comfort of it,
right.
Not my favorite.
I have to tell you, I mean, I liked it. I tried it on a couple of runs.
Well, you run too.
I run. I don't run. You know, you say I run like.
You run.
I run, but I don't. I run a couple times, 3 times a week.
You're a social runner.
I'm a social runner. I jog. Is really what I do.
Okay.
And so I'm not flailing about, and I'm not also running marathons or anything. I did find. I agree with you. It kind of slid down a little bit by the end of the run.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, I wear these running, pants, and they have pockets. I just put my phone in my pocket.
Right.
I have Bluetooth headphones, so I don't have a lot of wires hanging out.
Well, how does this one compare to other armbands that you've tried? What do you think?
Because I've tried so many armbands.
You're just always out. You got to go now.
I like, my swastika one is much more comfortable, of course, but I don't wear that very often, being Jewish.
Right.
So, I don't know. I haven't tried many other armbands.
Okay.
I liked it. I like that it's not just elastic. It is like stretchy, but you can also clip it up. I think the last one I tried was just elastic, and it like cut off my circulation. Mm-hmm. So that wasn't.
And that's uncomfortable, and it's not cute.
And it's certainly not cute. Although you have to go a lot further than a nice armband for me to look cute while I'm running.
Wow.
But I would just put it in my pocket. But I think if you're like girl stuff, I hate to get back to girl stuff.
Yeah.
But girl stuff far less often has pockets. Mm-hmm. Right, so I could see this definitely for.
I think a lot of exercise wear
doesn't have pockets.
Is without pockets. You want to feel lighter. You want to feel, comfortable. So there's not a lot of bulk.
Here in Phoenix, of course, you're not wearing, like in the wintertime, you run with a sweater. You've got a pocket on it. But in the summertime, of course, you're running with very little on because it's so hot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, so there you go. A mixed review for the Belkin. What was it called? The Belkin Sport Armband Plus. Which is like $30-$40.
Right, correct.
If you have a case on your phone, it's not going to work for you. But other than that, it's functional at least.
To a point.
To a point. It's functional to a point. That should be their marketing slogan. Belkin, we're functional to a point.
To a point.
Yeah.
If you don't mind the embarrassment of sort of jiggling it out at the end or having to
Nobody
take
likes
your
to
case
jiggle
off,
it out.
or then just having it come down your arm.
That's all the time we have for this week. But tell us what you think of the armband. Go to www.neo-fight.tv. Leave us a comment. That's the best place to do it. And if you happen to have an extra 30 seconds,
take a look at this.
Are you still lighting your videos the old-fashioned way? Heavy, fragile lighting fixtures, hot lights that make your talent sweat, gels and filters to match your colors?
Time to take a look at the Xylite LED lighting system, the future of lighting today. Small, compact, and durable LED lights with high wattage output. Cool LED technology won't overheat your talent.
And multicolor presets let you instantly choose from daylight, tungsten, or custom colored illumination, fully dimmable at the touch of a button.
And each Xylite comes with wireless networking built in for easy remote control.
For more information, visit Xylite today at www.xylite.com.